looked really old. And it's saying that I'm offline. What I'm doing, I don't have a fancy computer. So what I am actually doing is doing a live stream on Twitch. And then saving the video and uploading it to YouTube. I watched somebody else doing that. It looked fairly easy, and looks can be deceiving. So I can create old man beard lichen, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm not tired enough to go to bed. I'm going to craft some bandages, and I can do this stuff in the dark. Now I like the old man's beard lichen. And I just lost all the sound to my game. And I do not know what happened. So I have my volume turned up. Let's go ahead and leave the cabin and see if I get sound back. There we go. Okay, I don't know what happened to the sound, but it is back now. And what I'm going to do, I know that there is old man beard lichen up here. So to give me something to do and to tire me out. I thought there was some up here. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and collect some of this because I really like this. I know I will run across wolves, and I know they're going to attack me. Oh, come on. And I have used antibiotics in this game and didn't have much luck with them. But I have had a lot of luck with the old man's beard lichen. So I like to make sure that I have plenty of that. Let's see if there's any more up here. And then I saw a stick here. There it is. I am going to have to start a fire because I'm going to need more water. Break those down. I can do those by hand. And I'm going to need a lot of sticks. Okay, so the storm is over. Snow is still falling pretty good. And I want to go back here because as a noob, I screwed up already. Which is why this is known as a noob's journey. I am bound to make mistakes, and one of the first mistakes I made was I did not load my rifle. And for those of y'all that haven't played the game before, It's the right on your D-pad to get your weapons up, and the X to reload it on the Xbox One. So, I needed to look at lanterns. I have 2 of them. So I'm going to... Oh, that one's full. And that one is not. So we are going to use this one. And I have a chair there. I know I had 5 somewhere. What's that book? Probably already picked it up. So let's get us a fire started. Turn that off. And go ahead and drop it. And while I'm here, in this menu, I'm going to fill up the good one. So it's full. I still have a good bit that I'm going to leave here in the trapper's little shack here. And it appears I do not have a book that I can burn. So let's go ahead and see if we can't... Well, shelf, so I need to go down for the wood stove. Use wood matches. I'm not using a birch bark. Tinder plug. Sticks. 60% chance. I think it's about to... Oh, no, wait a minute. Something I wanted to try. That I watched a YouTuber do. Create a torch. And with a torch, gotta light the torch first. So, torch, light it, try it again. Light the torch, take my wood stove, and use the torch, tinder plug, and a stick, and to see if I can't start a fire. Fire's not going to last very long because I don't have the wood for it, but I do have a chair next to me that I can break up. Wow, that worked pretty good.
That's a good one.
So, add fuel. Oh, I got coal. So add that. I'll add a coal. And there was a pot over here. Pot. Place that there.
Hope nobody needs this
Cooking
anymore.
pot. And I will make water. Same with that. That gives me an hour. So it'll be 2 hours. And I have that. So while I'm doing that, let's learn about surviving the outdoors. And we will read for an hour. Hour and 22 minutes. It's 56 minutes. So since I'm going to be here anyway, waiting on that, let's read one more. So the first playthrough I did through here, I played in an easier mode. And one of the things that I did was I ran across a lot of books and I ran everywhere. So that actually allowed me 76 gallons. that allowed me to get 2 badges. Running badge and badge for reading books. So when I began this gameplay, I had to look it up on YouTube to figure out how to do things. And I found out that I could incorporate those badges into my playthrough. So I'd never done anything like that, so I figured I would go ahead and give it a try and see what it did for me. So as I told you, this is a noob's journey. I am not a complete noob at the game. I did do a little bit of a playthrough to learn buttons and figure out how to craft 78 pounds. Okay, so we need to drop some stuff. Oh, no. Drop all of those in case I come back here again. Come over here, and in a cabinet, I'm going to place. So what do I have? I'll place that, and put that in there. Put all those in there. Transfer all of that. Clothing. I'm going to hang on to clothing. Is there anything here I can get rid of? Yes, transfer that in there. Because we have things to go, or things to do, and places to see. I think our next stop, there is a cabin and a hunter's blind that are nearby here. Let's go ahead and get some. Let's do it this way. That way I can look at condition really good. Drop that. And get some of this lower condition stuff. As I said, a lot of mistakes are going to happen. And some of you are probably saying, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. Well, that's the whole point about being a noob. I don't know all of this stuff. Hopefully I can get better. I really enjoy playing the game. I enjoyed watching it. I watched some folks like Gray Still Plays. I watched his videos where he did Interloper series and really liked that, so I've watched all of the ones that he's put out. And more recently, in the past couple of months, I discovered Accurize 2, and I really enjoy his videos. And he gives some good insight, and they are much more entertaining than me. Actually, I could have harvested that deer. Ah, I know where these are now. So birch and maple. I think birch is to make the arrows and a maple for the bow. I'm not exactly sure on that. I did find a bow in one of my, or in my first playthrough, and had a couple of arrows. So I thought, let's give this bow a try. In real life, I can shoot a bow. I am a hillbilly. So I can shoot guns, shoot bows, I can throw tomahawks. And I've had survival training through the U.S. Army. And I'm fairly decent at knife fighting. But in the video game mode, I suck at all of it. So there are wolves out. I have seen a wolf in this area. My first playthrough, one ran me up this tree. And that's when I tried to use the bow and realized, yeah, I'm not an archer in the long dark. So I'm staying on the fringes of the map. You can't go any further than this. And I believe this would be like north, south is behind us, and east to the right, west to the left. This is the
Gotta warm up somehow.
furthest you can go west. I'm going to stay a little bit on the fringes on the western side and go around. Just to try to avoid wolves in the beginning. Later on in this playthrough, I will not be avoiding wolves. I'm going to try to bait some wolves. Give me a wolfskin cloak. Just a little bit of running because I'm getting very cold.
Goddamn, breathing.
Oh, you'll be okay. And if I'm not mistaken, there may even be a prepper's cache around here. They do spawn in one per map on 2 different maps. And I watched somebody playing and actually showed where each one of them was. But I really don't remember. Okay. So that's the hunter's blind. I hear the wolves. I'm thinking cache was around here somewhere. Taking a minute or so to look around wouldn't be a bad thing. I think it was like around in here somewhere. Maybe around this corner. I don't know. Okay, it's okay. One of the things I do plan on doing when I get situated a little bit better. Oh, don't sprain an ankle. Don't sprain an ankle. There you go. Is go around to these locations. See if I can't find one. So, that's the hunter's blind. And I don't see any wolves. No bears. Definitely don't want to run into a bear right now. I do want to collect these. So I hear the wolves, but they're kind of a long way off. I think that is the warning shot across the bow, letting you know that the wolves are out. Ah, and a survival bow. So this is where I found the survival bow first playthrough. Another bullet. Give me a bullet. Tomato soup.
Okay.
Target. Take that. And it's getting cold. I'm taking a condition hit. So I do know there's a cabin over there. I think it's straight across through there. There's a wolf. Let's go further on around here, and I have a bullet in here. Okay, so that was scary because he should have spotted me. Let's make it a race to the cabin. He is coming over that hill. Nothing here. Oh, there's a person. Let's check the dead guy. One of these dead guys needs to give up a hatchet. A hatchet, a pistol, more ammunition. And I think I could do pretty good at this guy. So let's go over here.
Best be prepared for anything.
And I'm going to spend a little bit of time in here getting warm and plotting my next movement. What does it look like? We're way overburdened. So, I think what I would do is take, what time of day is it? Halfway in the day. If I take a quick nap, rest for an hour, should be able to warm up, and then we can continue on. Yeah, about halfway. So, also while we're here, let's try our hand at repairing something. Of course it failed. And I'm out of cloth now. But I do have a piece here. 9 minutes. 9 minutes will be okay. And let's go back over here. And try this repair job again. Alright. 79, that's better than what I had. Let's try to repair this. Get a little more warmth out of this because I hear the wind. It's 83.96. Repair these real quick. %, so I have a 14 bonus. Sprint is still at 90%. That's heavy, so let's take care of that. Give me 750 calories. Get some water in me, and that'll drop my weight a little bit on that. And we need to plot our next move. If I go on around, I think we have the forestry lookout. Yeah, go through the log sort. Forestry lookout. There's actually two of them. One of them is crumbled. It's easier to get to. The other one, I can see it. I don't know how to get to it. I was not able to do that. So it might be something that I have to look up on YouTube, see how to get there. This is a survival situation, and I will take all the advantages I can get. So we're completely warmed up. I'm not thirsty, I'm not hungry. Stones. You can kill rabbits with stones and then break their necks. And it'll give you food, doesn't give you a lot of food. I have a rifle with only a few rounds of ammunition. Let's get down low here. Because the first time I came through here, there were a lot of wolves. There's possibility of prepper cache over here, but I am not in a position now to go over and take a look at it. We will do that. I'm going to check all of these locations before I leave this map. Uh-oh. I believe if you see this, it means that there's a possibility of a moose. There's a wolf right over there. So he is over there. I do believe I'm going to try to come down here and see if I can't go around. Oop. I just broke the first rule of surviving in the wilderness. If you see something that wants to eat you, don't take your eyes off of it. And I have lost him. I don't know where he went to. So we're just going to creep around here until I get eyes on him again. Because he could be just about anywhere. Up in there, he could have started doubling back. I've noticed they do have patrol routes. There's a rabbit running up there. So they will go to one location. So up there is one. So this is good. I can listen to him. He may have went on up the hill. But I will let you know ahead of time. If I hear growling or barking, I'm shooting off a round. Even if I don't know where he's at. Okay, let's hustle. I do want to come up here. The one that is broken down. here. I was able to find a hatchet up here. My first playthrough. So I'm going to go up here and see if I can find one. Temperature is pretty good. I'm stable. So while the temperature's good, I'm going to look around a little bit. Something dead over there. So here's where I'd like to have the pistol. Because in my first playthrough, I found a lot more pistol rounds than I did rifle rounds. Actually got really a lot of... What do we have down there? Something there. Ooh, what's that? Dead person. I don't know if that's something next to him or not. That might be my hatchet. No way down this. Okay, so I may have to go around. Go up there. Or go down there. See the little guy down in the bottom right hand corner is red. He's lit up as red, which means I'm overburdened. There is a place to climb down a rope. I didn't find a rope up here when I came up. And even if I did, I'm too overburdened. I would have to leave something behind. Right now I don't want to leave anything behind. Shimmy up here, taking easy routes. Not a lot of lumps in them. Oh, one of the other things I want to do, well, wait till I get to the top, is I want to map these regions. And in order to map, I'm going to need charcoal, which I should have taken a charcoal.
This'll come in handy.
When I left the trapper's cabin. But I forgot. Get another noob mistake. Cloth, take that. Oh, where's that guy?
Okay.
Energy drink. And look at that. Oh, man, there are well.
I barely walk with this much gear.
But there's the other one. Like I said, I don't know how to get up to it. I think that's too steep to climb. I don't know. I may have to try that on this one. So I can actually use the mountaineering rope to get down here and go around. Reverse hips. Throw me up a nice little T. And one of the things I learned from Gray Still Plays is that the more you brew up, just teas will help your cooking bonus. There's some green. I don't think I looked at that. Nope.
I think I can use this.
I don't know if there's any sense of coming up here, but I'm going to take a look anyway. Nope. Ooh, a deer. Like that. And that. Nothing else over here. When I did come up here last time, I got so excited I found a rifle that I never really looked around up here. There's a wolf chased me up here. And I wanted retribution. So I went down and took 4 shots at the wolf, and he laughed at me and ran away, only to come back at me again. So I'm not going to take all of this firewood with me. It's just too heavy. Oh, mountaineering rope. I'm not going to take that either. Because I am too encumbered to use it. And it's 11 pounds. But I do know where it's at. In fact, I can drop that, and that. And let's see if there's anything else I can drop. Still carrying around the fuel. I meant to drop it. Okay. It's starting to get a little bit cold. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to map areas. I have 2 charcoal. So now I know where that place is. So we will come on around here and try to get down off of this. And I hear the wolves. So it's getting onto dark. I thought I saw a hatchet down there, but I'm not for certain. I do know that there are trailers down here to the right. I think it would be my best bet to go to them. Drink some more water. Like my load a little bit. And as I said, I played this map. I tried to learn as much as I could about it to give myself a little bit of a head start on it. And to learn a few things. How the buttons worked. Where's our little buddy at? Make sure he doesn't come down from here. I think if he was up there, he would have already come out. I did hear somebody say that wolves, if the weather's really bad, wolves and bears won't come out. Yeah, I don't think that's right. I was walking in a blizzard, trying to make it to shelter, and walked right into two of them. And they did not like seeing me. Up there. That might be a way up. No, because it's up there. I don't know, I have to explore that some more. Oh, this isn't... It's too steep. Let's take a peek over here. Make sure I don't have anything walking around. Getting colder. If I'm not mistaken, there's some trailers up here on the right. I just realized I sound like some of the YouTubers that I watch, and some of the people on Twitch playing the game that they know where everything's at. And I'm calling this a noob's journey. I said I do know where the stuff is on this map. Once I get set up and get off this map, it'll be a whole nother ball game. I don't like this. Don't know, but I think they can climb up this. Relative ease. And there are wolves down there. I made it over here. So far. Let's go in here and check these places out. Because I will spend the night here. Not in this one. I think I would like to do the one in the middle. That way I can see when I step out if there's anything in front of me. Can opener. I got a knife, so that'll be a can opener. Right now that would just be more weight that I don't need.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, I'll take them. See if they're any better than the ones I have on. Uh-oh. Hoodies are not very warm. Let's see. An ear wrap. Is that quality simple tools? Quality tools are red, simple tools are blue. Got a flashlight.
I'll take it.
Right now that's just more weight, and I know where it's at. It will only work during the Aurora Borealis. Forgot to squat. Something somebody said was you squat before you exit. And you don't attract wolves as easily when you exit a building. And there's sense of squatting now. Okay, let's go back to that. And give me a pistol. And warm clothing. All I want for Christmas. That and a new laptop.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, I don't want that. Don't want that either. I will take the...
This will come in handy.
I will take the wood now. And running shoes, I can tear those down for leather. I'm not sure my boots. Not sure the condition on them. So, and let's squat. So one other place I want to check is there's a little broken down shed and it's got a stove in it. Let's go over here and collect the rose hips. I'm going to start making up some tea once I get into a more permanent shelter. Not permanent, but... Ah, hatchet. I love your hatchet. So let's go here and we will drop a hook. Drop both of those. Drop that. And the rest I will hang on to. So one thing I had a horrible time with when I started this game, when I found my first pistol, is I would try to run and it would scare the living daylights out of me, because instead of running,
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I would fire off the pistol. So it's all about button memory, which button does what. I probably went through 10 rounds just because instead of running I fired.
I can use this.
32%. And I can use... Well, I don't need it right now. Because it is nighttime. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the clothing and see the new stuff that I got. Well, better wind protection, but if I can fix them up, they would be better. That is definitely better. And is the hoodie better? Nope. Hoodie is not better. Oh, 78 on the boots. That's not bad. I forgot about this. I'm gonna wear that. That gives me 18 degrees. I don't want to... I want to try to fix those up first before I tear up the other pants. I'm going to harvest these so I can get a little bit tired. And harvest that. So I'm going to have to make some repairs. X harvest. I don't know, but I think it makes things lighter if you harvest them. Oh no, I'm gonna check that out next time. Harvest it into cloth as opposed to carrying it. So let's check that out. Find the right button here. Nope, that's not the right button. So I'm at 93.15. So if I go over here,
I need to find food.
and harvest 93.15, 92.49. So yes, it does make a difference whether or not you harvest it. And I will use this opportunity, maybe, to try to repair these. Because when the aurora comes out, you can actually craft at night. And since we have a fairly decent journey ahead of us tomorrow,
because I'm gonna eat a tree.
so let's put these on. Yeah, 20 degrees warmth bonus. I know you're hungry. Decent chains. Oh, I only had 2 pair. Okay, so take off. It's showing. Okay, so yeah, I only had 2 pairs of stuff. Okay, so let's put on the jeans. Nope, nope, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. Welcome to the noob. Put that on and put those on over. Gives me more protection. Alright, so I really do need to get some sleep. Before I do that, I need to eat. Let's get rid of some of this and soda weight. And that will give me calories and fill me up. And then I will go up here. I don't know if I want to try 40%. Definitely don't want to try 29%. So I will go ahead and eat that. Trying for that well-fed bonus. Down here and drink. Not thirsty. Good. So let's sleep for about 7 hours. And I don't know how long we've been on here. My timer stopped working. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and sleep for 7 hours, and I'm going to end the video. And we'll see what kind of trouble we get into next time. So again, as I said in the last video, if you liked the video, give me a like. If you didn't like it, give me a dislike. This is not going to be my permanent job or part-time job. This is just me having some fun. And comments are always welcome. Constructive feedback is even more welcome. Let me know what I did well. Let me know what I need to improve on. And I will try to improve. So till the next time, y'all have a good one.